Welcome, everyone, to our 2025 PGA Championship Recap Show. I'm Paul Scott with the man, the myth, Matthew Berkey. How are you, Matt? Did you get to watch the golf? What do you think?
All right, so I caught the beginning of today. We had church tonight that I was at, just got back so that we can record this video. But I watched the recap, saw everything. So walk us through watching it live, Paul. What was the PGA like?
So, starting the day, sorry, I had to cough there. Starting the day, it was looking like Scotty could run away with it. Three-stroke lead, Matt. Some of the guys right behind him, Alex Noren, Johnny Vegas, some guys who haven't really been there. Looks like it's not going to be a game. It was super close. John Rahm had it tied. You even thought he may have been in the lead. I didn't quite remember that. I remember them being tied. But then John Rahm absolutely self-destructed there. Also on the front nine, Scotty kept hitting like every drive to the left. Could not figure out. I think he was two over on the front. In the front's where you kind of can is scoreable, and then in the back, he steadied the ship like he normally does. Birdie 10, birdie 14 and 15, and then John Rahm was five over on the Green Mile. The last three holes just self-destructed.
Played
Kind of
like you
sad
and
to
me.
see, but not really. What'd you say?
He played like you and me.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he just I mean, eight-stroke difference from Scotty when they were tied after he finished like hole 11.
Yeah.
It was cool to kind of see some other not so big name guys kind of step up. JT Poston, Davis Riley, he had a hole out there in the late in the round. It was just a fun tournament to watch. It looked like it was going to kind of be those higher up number guys doing well. But as we talked about in the previous show, Matt, the cream ended up rising to the top.
At the end. And it was I would think I watched Scotty play the first 3 or 4 holes today, and he was not playing good golf at all, but he was still even par, I think, through four, like, scrapped together a birdie here, made some tough pars. So he can win even when he doesn't have his best game. So I'm happy for him. Way to go. I should have picked him this week, but I didn't. But someone who did pick him this week, our winner, we got to bring in, Paul.
Let's bring him in. First time ever on the show with us.
Yeah, we're gonna bring in Lukas.
Yes, we're here. We're good.
That's awesome.
We're good. We're good. Let's go.
We're live.
Let's go.
We were just recapping Scotty's win at the PGA.
Yeah.
How much golf did you watch this week? Were you glued to your TV because you were tracking your Fore Father's
Yeah. Yeah. I watched as much as I could without I'm sure my boss, Joe Green, is gonna watch this. So I watched as much golf as I could while getting all my work done. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, enough. But I was able to see a decent amount of golf and watch Scotty. Scotty's amazing. He's fun to watch. For me, I didn't really grow up. Truthfully, I got into golf maybe like I was saying 12 years ago or so when I started golfing, and didn't really go up in the prime of Tiger. So for me, this is like the greatest golf to watch. Scotty's just been dominant, and watching him in the era that I've watched, I've never seen anybody as dominant as him for my watching career.
That's good. You look at the scoreboard; he won by 5, which
I
is
know.
a run.
That's,
Away
yeah.
as it. So, but that's super. So you brought up Joe Green, my father-in-law. He's been playing Fore Fathers.
Oh, yeah.
Lukas, tell us how you started playing Fore Fathers. How'd you join?
Well, the one and only, shout out to your father-in-law, Joe Green, the recruiter, the networker, the man, the myth. No, I started working at City Church about a little over a year ago now. And yeah, as soon as I got there, we hit it off with talking about golf, both big golf fans. We both golf poorly out there in real life, but as fans, we connected, and he's like, oh, he told me about what you guys are doing, and got me hooked up that way. And obviously, I'm excited. You guys were telling me about what's going on with there's prizes and there's competitiveness and there's just all this camaraderie, and I'm in. I was saying, I'm in now. I'm a Fore Father for life. I'm a champion. I'm gonna tell everybody about it, and we're gonna see it grow. I think that's the goal, right?
That's it. This was our largest challenge ever. And
Yeah.
Luke, I think if we ever have a Fore Fathers Hall of Fame, you've got to be in it now.
Oh my gosh,
Oh
dude,
my.
stop. Stop. That I'm holding you to that because when this thing blows up and you guys are the biggest thing on the web with Bryson out there doing YouTube golfers, man. I can't wait. I'm gonna make sure my name gets in there. All right, guys.
That
So I'm
Bryson's
gonna hold you
next
to it.
video, breaking 50
Yes.
with Fore Fathers.
There we go.
Bryson, let's make it happen.
Featuring Lukas. Featuring
And
Lukas.
Lucas, yes, and Lucas with a K, because I'd love to be a part of that as well. Now that I'm cemented in there, so
So Lukas, can you tell us how did you choose your team? Give us the secret formula here.
okay, great question. Love that you asked that. So I really am. I got a strategy to this. Scotty, because I need the Lord on my side, right? I gotta have my faith guy. Then I picked Bryson for this exact reason. He didn't help me much this weekend, to be honest with you, but I feel like I would love to be on his YouTube channel, and so if this ever does pop off, and I want to make sure I got Bryson in there to be able to give him a little name drop to be like, "Yo, Bryson, don't forget about me, man. Maybe I could help you in my 14 handicap, like break 50. I think we could do it. Fore Fathers group. I think we got this. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
pick Bryson. Then the other two, Minwoo Lee. I just saw him on Full Swing. I liked the story. So a little more like YouTube-ish, like, hey, maybe we could be bros. And then of course Homa, he's like a bro, right? And so if this ever, once again, the strategy is if any of this gets big, I'm name dropping all the bros because I want them to bring, maybe I can get on, maybe we can get some tickets, maybe I don't know, whatever happens. Fore Fathers, I'm shouting you guys out so that if you tag Max Homa and he's like, those guys seem like bros. Maybe. So that's really my strategy, and it worked. Shout out to Homa, by the way, because he was my MVP, to be honest, for this tournament. His 7 under round 2, and then what is he like +5 the next 2 days?
Yeah,
But
his scorecards were crazy. It was
yeah.
like 76, 75, 70 something, and then a 64.
Oh my goodness. See, welcome to golf, right? Welcome to golf. Obviously, that's just to see pros do that that makes you know how fun but frustrating this sport is.
Totally.
Right? How crazy it is. So, but yeah.
He jumped you up there. Well, yeah, you Scotty day 1, Max
Mm-hmm.
super helped you. Scotty
Yep.
day 3, and then because Scotty
Bryson.
bogeyed 18 today.
Okay. Bryson.
Was that
Sorry.
one?
So Bryson, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. It's my fault. You helped me win, and I won by 1 stroke, Bryson.
Yeah.
So hey, we're in this, you and me together. So that's my fault. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize I was worshiping the Lord at Sunday night worship service, and I didn't get to see the finals. So
Yeah, you
Bryson,
avoided a 5-man playoff. I have no idea what that would have happened, Lukas.
Yeah. How does that work? I was talking to Joe about that. It's the tiebreaker? Is that how you just decided?
We have 3 tiebreakers. I'm actually planning on coming out with a video maybe mid-season on how we do the Fore Father standings and to explain the tiebreakers. But it comes down to your player, which golfer scores highest, and then your second golfer each day, all together. So those are all reflected in this leaderboard standings. And then the final and third tiebreaker is that score that you pick when you submit your team as far as the score. So thankfully you avoided all that. You won outright.
Because of Bryson, once again, because of Bryson. My guy, the guy put me over the top. I used 3 out of my 4 golfers. That makes me happy. Minwoo, sorry about you, bro. It's okay.
He wasn't cooking this time, but
He
that's
wasn't.
okay.
He's just fun to watch. His club head speed is like his power that he generates for his size is just he's fun. So he's good. It'll be.
So Lukas, the big question is: we are playing at a golf tournament together against each other tomorrow.
Let's go.
Challenge.
Yes.
New Jersey. Are you going to go back to back? Are you going to win that? You're going to win 4 Fathers and out to adult and teen challenge?
Well, let's recap from last year. I don't remember last year too. I think you and your team and my team, we both tied for the lead, but 14 under, right? But tiebreakers, I don't know if you ended up winning, but
hole 9, we eagled hole 9 as the tiebreaker.
You guys see?
And you guys don't play it out like for something like that. You guys should just go to the putting green or something.
That's what I'm saying. Mainly because I'm bitter because of last year, tied and did that. There was a four-way tie and like so I'm a little bitter. So I'm with you. I'm with you, Paul. Like I agree with that, but I'll concede this year because we're coming back hot and we're coming back hungry. We're coming back hungry for a victory
Okay.
this year. A
We're
little
riding
bit
up with the
different team.
trophy. We're riding up with
Oh
the
man,
trophy,
yeah.
and it's yours to
Walk-in
win.
music? Are you gonna have music playing? Is it
I
gonna be
don't.
Christian? No. Okay, we're not that
I'm going to
serious.
propose
Okay.
if it's a tie, I'm going to propose a wrestling match between Joe and Matt right on the 18th green.
That's the greatest idea I've ever heard. That's the greatest idea. And I know he'll watch his video. He told me, so I'll prep him tomorrow and we'll see and we'll see how it goes. I really like that idea. That's genius. So I don't know who my money's on, to be honest, but decently sure Joe might not be at work Tuesday after that if it does end up
He's got the
being a
weight
wrestling match.
advantage, but I've got to
Oh yeah.
tire him out. I've got to tire him out.
Yeah, yeah, you have the youth longevity, but he's crafty. He's got a lot of wisdom and years, to know. And so yeah, but we are coming back with a lot of energy. Joe put in two teams. He was generous, and I will say he's generous in giving us a pretty good squad. So I think we'll have an outside shot. I think we'll have an outside shot. I
It's gonna
mean,
be a lot of fun. The lunch
now that
buffet and the dinner buffet is gonna be great.
yeah, and now that I'm riding off of the aura of a Fore Fathers
Right?
championship, I'm
The nice
hoping that
t-shirts.
I'm a better actual real life golfer. Like I think that's how this works.
That's what
I
it
think
is.
I'll be better at real golf now, right? Like I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay.
Absolutely. Your
I'm
club
sure.
head speed's going to be close to
Oh.
190 there. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be killing balls. Let's go. Oh, let's go. My life's about to change, is what you're saying. There's a couple things people can take away from me in life. One thing that nobody could take away from me is Fore Father champion.
There
Right?
you go.
Like that's for life right there. That's for life. So I feel good about it. Of
Awesome. Well, Lucas. Thanks so much for joining us on the call tonight.
course.
Congrats again. It's been a
Thank
blast.
you. Thank
Look
you.
forward to seeing you tomorrow. Lots of
Yes.
more fun
Same.
at that tournament. And awesome. Congrats again. Thanks for
Thank
joining
you.
us here. All right. We'll
See
talk
you,
to you
Lucas.
later next
Yes.
challenge.
See you guys later. God bless.
See ya.
Bye. All right.
Wow, that was a time. That was the closest I think we've gone almost off the rails, but we kept it on, Matt,
I love
somehow.
it. I love it. So much fun. Yeah. So listen, our Fore Fathers tournament, we had second place, right? Bushwhackers right there in second. He got off to an early lead today. I think he was 5 shots up at one point.
Yeah.
But just couldn't hold it. Sam Burns bogeyed, I think, hole 16 or something like that dropped him back and ended up costing him. But lots of people there at the top, including Joe Green, who tied second, like 5th overall. So
And then also third and fourth were Tri-State guys. So shout out to Tri-State Team Coactive, Brad Small, and then also Brumley 4, Kevin Brumley. So guys from the Brian Mazer team. So again, thanks to them for sponsoring so we can send out prizes to our top 3, to Lukas, Bogey Man, Men, and then the other top 3 winners. So shout out to them.
That's awesome. Paul, our perfect team this week came from Choose 8, which is, I feel like, fairly uncommon.
Yep.
And our worst team that was submitted was from the third Fore Father, Stevie Thomas, wins the 3-putt award. So we begrudgingly give it out to one of our own. Stevie, just didn't work out for you. All 4 of your golfers missed the cut for the weekend. So you were stuck at 3 over. And that's just the way the cookie crumbled this week. So
yeah,
next time.
I want to say a quick thing about that, because I did get some questions on that, on why like they were like, well, this guy's score is at the bottom, but some people who were rated higher had a higher score. And that's because we moved the people down to the very bottom if you have all your golfers cut. So you are like the last person. So we actually had 3 people who had all their golfers cut, which I don't know if we've ever had that many in a tournament, but we've also not had 70 before. So that's kind of why you may have seen some other people who maybe had a higher score, but were higher up in the standings.
That's a good point, including Philly Golf Diva, our winner of the Masters Challenge, at all her team cut.
Yeah, which is helping out everyone in the all-time fantasy race. Or not all-time, I'm sorry, season-long race.
The Fore Fathers Cup. It's wide open at this point, and so it's gonna be fun heading into our next two challenges. Um, if we look back at our recap show, some of the questions we asked, I was wrong. Paul, you gave me Scotty, Rory, Bryson to win or the field, and I chose the field. I was wrong in that. I said two golfers that I liked. One of them was Rasmus Højgaard, who I picked on my team. He didn't do well for the whole tournament, but day one, he shot 3 under, which was one of the lowest scores. And he got me above that whole Scotty Scheffler field day one. Unfortunately, the rest of the week, I couldn't hold that. But Rasmus did really help me out day one. So I was happy about that. Overall, just a fun tournament. We had a blast, 70 people overall. Thanks, guys, so much for playing again. Paul, you want to lead us into our next major that we're looking at?
Yep, we're going to be looking from June 12th to June 15th in good old Oakmont, outside of Philadelphia there.
So Pittsburgh, PA.
Pittsburgh. Oh, I'm sorry. Pittsburgh, you were right. So looking forward to that. The last time it was there, I just lost it here. They have hosted many different tournaments there. And so I don't have it pulled up, but that's okay.
Didn't DJ win at Oakmont?
Yes, I just found it. 2016 DJ, which was actually, Matt, the first official Fore Fathers tournament we actually had was at Oakmont in 2016 with 8 people.
No way.
Yeah, and DJ won that. So we came a long way, as we were talking before with Lukas. So look forward to everything coming full circle. Hopefully we will have even more than 70. So feel free to tell your friends about it. Sign up through the app or the form. You can always email us at our email if you have any questions or concerns or thoughts.
Paul, we should look up the original team, if we even have it in our records, of who is the winner of our original challenge 2016 at Oakmont and what was the team that won.
We do. I had it here. It was actually my brother-in-law Lauren, who rarely, he doesn't play a lot with us anymore. And so if you give me one quick while you're stalling here for me, I'm pulling it up. He had the winning team was a 13 underscore with Dustin Johnson, the winner, Jim Furyk, Billy Horschel, and then he used Jim Furyk again, a classic. And for those of you who don't know, if you're interested, the first map, what was it? The first maybe 2 or 3 years, we just did the classic format until we then expanded to the other options.
That's a good note of history. We were strictly classic until so many people started to play that in order to diversify the teams a little bit, we started offering different options. So digging into some Fore Fathers history, Paul. Nice. This has been an awesome episode. If you're still watching, thanks so much, guys. You're getting some gold here. We're recording on a Sunday night. This will be published on Monday morning. So such a blast.
And I was wrong on my question, Matt. I said that a lady, or I just said it. I made a declaration a lady was going to win. We weren't even close. So ladies, we need you to step it up. I think the highest lady scored, I'm scrolling back down, was Kirsten at a T9. So shout out to my wife Kirsten, but everyone else not quite there. But what a great tournament. Again, thank you everyone for playing, and we look forward to seeing you at the US Open.
That's it. Keep an eye out in your email inbox for when it says tournament coming or app is live, and we look forward to seeing you for the US Open. All right, Paulie, thanks so much, man. It's been a lot of fun. Another good tournament. You have a good week.
You too. Bye, guys. Thank you.